all of a sudden I had like this like thing of like, should I do Immaculate Grid mid recording or should I just continue with the video? Anyway, we are going to do recap of week 8. Of week 7. It's not even week 8. Week 7. I have my phone here. I also actually what I might do is that way I kind of look at the camera. I have my computer like right in front of me. So maybe we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. You guys can hear the clicks of the keyboard. Yeah, anyway, so if this is something you guys like to watch, if you like somebody to ramble on about opinions about sports, think about subscribing. It doesn't really cost you anything, and I'm kind of funny and fun, maybe a little bit, at least in my own mind. Hit that like button, hit that bell notification, and let's get started. So the first game of the week was the Steelers and the Bengals. It was actually a really good game. I mean, the Steelers went ahead, early, but then the Bengals just kept going and going and prying, and it really just came down to the last few seconds of the game, which was great, right? Aaron Rodgers was 23 of 34, 249 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And by the way, he almost won that game on that Hail Mary. I mean, I know, I understand it got batted down by the Bengals, but you can't count Rodgers out when it comes down to that. As a fan of the Packers, he's done it more times than not. Alright. Jalen Warren, 16 carries, 127 yards. Pat Fryermuth, 5 receptions, 111 yards, and 2 touchdowns. DK Metcalf was a little quiet with 3 receptions and 50 yards. Jalen Warren. By the way, in fantasy, I played Jalen Warren, Jamar Chase, and Matt Stafford. I literally went down almost 100 points right away. I ended up winning 172 to 166 and a half. That's crazy. I will be doing a mid-year fantasy recap. Let's see where I am, where we started, how I'm doing. Spoiler, not doing great. 4-3. DK Metcalf, 3 receptions for 50 yards. Back to it. Jalen Warren had 4 receptions for 31 yards. Jonnu Smith, 3 receptions, 28 yards, and a touchdown. And then the other person that scored a touchdown was Darnell Washington. I actually like Darnell Washington coming out of college. He's 6'7", like 200 pounds. I feel like he got a little overshadowed by some of the other tight ends, mainly Brock Bowers in at UGA, and they had I felt like another tight end that also was really good. So I don't know. I feel like he's decent. And he might. I also don't know. He might be more of a blocking tight end, but he's a big man. Joe Flacco was 31 of 47, 342 yards and 3 touchdowns. Joe Flacco. I mean, I almost feel like Jake Browning should have been able to just throw the ball up, and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase are there. Like, who's gonna get it? I'm gonna throw it to one of you. The fact that Joe Flacco had to come in here, and I'm gonna move this just a little. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed. Reading, like, my computer's like directly behind me, but like the tripod, like the stick is like right there, so I'm like trying to see around it. Quality entertainment here on Gentle Blitz. So the fact that Joe Flacco's coming in here and going 31 of 47 for 342 yards and a touchdown kind of shows like Browning wasn't reading the field well. Chase Brown is 11 carries, 108 yards. Jamar Chase had a freaking game. Like I said, I played him in fantasy at 40 points, 16 receptions, 161 yards, and a touchdown. T. Higgins, 6 receptions, 96 yards, and a touchdown. And Noah Fant had 4 receptions, 44 yards, and a touchdown. It all, though, came down to I mean, he threw. So, I mean, he had the opportunity, but he didn't do it. So that's that. I'm not gonna go over all the stats. I feel like I've already talked about this Bengals game for like 8 minutes. So, the Rams Jaguars really wasn't anything to write home about. Matt Stafford had a game without Puka Nacua, which is crazy. So the Rams won 35-7. The Saints Bears, the Bears won 26-14. I didn't really watch that game, but I feel like the Bears are like one of those dark horse teams. Like, everybody wants them to be good, but they're not that good. Like, they're good, but they're not that good. But as the year rolls on, you're thinking, oh, they're becoming a little bit more dangerous. So it's something to watch. I mean, they're 4-2. They're 2-1 in the division. It's crazy. The big game, not the big game, but like the game that I want to talk about a little bit is the Browns and the Dolphins. I mean, Tua was 12 of 23 for 100 yards and 3 interceptions. You are paying this man $253 million. You can't get rid of him. Not this year, and definitely not next year. So you are stuck with him for the next year and a half, basically. To 2 years, basically. And what is he showing? What is he showing? I love Tua too. As an Alabama fan, I love Tua. But come on. I mean, I know he can't take all the fault here. There was 2 sacks for 13. Like, the offensive line, he doesn't have the weapons. But, like, come on, really? Devon Achane, 13 carries, 82 yards. The leading receiver for the Dolphins was D. Eskridge for 2 receptions for 45 yards. Malik Washington had 5 receptions for 30 yards, and Tanner Connor had 1 reception for 28. You go to Jalen Waddle had 1 reception for 15 yards. He is supposed to be the guy, and he's not. Or your quarterback's not seeing the field enough to see it. He's not given the time. I honestly, I don't understand. On paper, the Dolphins should be better than what they are. The fact that you let the Cleveland Browns come in and just demolish you is insanity. Now I'm not saying that the Browns are this slouch team. They have a really good defense, but you have a rookie quarterback putting up 116 yards. He didn't even throw for a touchdown. He didn't throw any interceptions. He went 13 of 18. He's efficient, 116 yards. You have a rookie running back in Quinshon Judkins. Now, I do have Quinshon Judkins on my team, so I reaped the benefits of this in fantasy. But he carried the ball 25 yards for 84 yards and 3 touchdowns. Something's got to give in Miami. Your defense isn't good. Your offense isn't good. Your coaching isn't good. There's something off there. And by the way, Brian Flores is in Minneapolis laughing at you guys because he had a playoff winning team, and you brought in Mike McDaniels, and in 3 years he's made you a crappy team. And I honestly, I understand that they're going to keep him for the rest of the year, but you really got to look long and hard. Is this the guy that's going to get you to where you need to be? You got to beat the Bills, and it looks like you're going to have to beat the Patriots, and right now it's not happening. Congratulations to the Browns. They had a really good game. 31-6. Was it 31-6? Come on. The Patriots beat the Titans 31-13. The Patriots are a good team. They are a good team. I'm not going to take anything away from that. They are a good team, and they are only going to get better as Drake May grows. The Titans looked not great. I mean, initially they did. I just feel like when I watch Cam Ward throw the ball, I don't like it. I don't know if it's like, I feel like he's slowly throwing the ball. I don't know what it is, but there's something there that's making me be like, he's not good. He's inaccurate. I don't know if it's because he doesn't have weapons, if he doesn't have time to do it. I don't know the issue, but right now he's not good. understand he's a rookie and he's growing pains, but these growing pains are bad. And it's, you know, you have the Raiders and the Chiefs. The Chiefs went in there, they were basically taking a knee with 2 minutes left in the game. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game, they were taking a knee. The Raiders look bad. In fact, Geno Smith is like on pace to like break his own record as a rookie. Like, I think he's on pace to throw more interceptions than he did his rookie year. He is not looking good. At what point do you say, if we're gonna lose games, we might as well see what we have in Kenny Pickett? I understand that Geno signed a contract extension. I understand that you traded draft picks away, but he is not the answer right now. What do you do? Your offensive line is doo-doo. I mean, Ashton Genty, 6 carries, 21 yards. It's not good. You're not good. It's not a good team. I mean, again, you're playing the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns. Benchenko had a touchdown and rushing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say about the Raiders. I feel bad for them, but you just aren't good. The Eagles and the Vikings, that was a good game. It kind of went back and forth. A little bit of it was on Carson Wentz on losing this. He threw 2 interceptions. The Eagles ended up winning 28-22. They did try to lose this game, and that's what I keep saying is, like, the Eagles are good, and they had a really good game, but their secondary, their defense is an issue right now. Jalen Hurts, 19 of 23, 326 yards and 3 touchdowns. Saquon, 18 carries and 44 yards. I don't know what you need to do to get Saquon involved if the injuries on your offensive line are the issue. I mean, you should be annihilating teams. You have stars all the way around. You know, Devontae Smith had a game, like a true game. He is a baller out there. 9 receptions, 183 yards and a touchdown. AJ Brown, 4 receptions, 121, 2 touchdowns. Dallas Goedert, 3 receptions, 18 yards. I mean, you got the ball to the people that need to get the ball, but then there's Saquon that's back there that's gonna be like, what's me? What about me? I mean, I don't know. You handed the ball to him almost 20 times, and he got 44 yards. That's maybe not what we are expecting from him. And on the flip side, Carson Wentz, 26-42, 313 yards with 2 interceptions. Jordan Mason had a touchdown. Jordan Addison, 9 receptions, 128 yards. Justin Jefferson, 5 receptions, 79 yards. I want to say, what was... I'm going to look at the box score. I was looking at the box score. I'm going to look at the play-by-play, like the scoring plays. So in the first quarter, the Eagles had a touchdown, and then the Vikings had a field goal. The second quarter, the Eagles had a touchdown. The Vikings did a field goal. Then the Eagles had a touchdown, and then the Vikings had a rushing touchdown with Jordan Mason. In the second quarter, there was a touchdown and a field goal. In the third quarter, the Vikings had a field goal. The Eagles had a touchdown, and then Jordan Mason had a touchdown. So when the Eagles were going down and scoring touchdowns, the Vikings were getting field goals, and it sucks. I mean, it sucks. I'm not sure if when J.J. McCarthy comes back, if they'll be better. I feel like they need Aaron Jones to kind of come in there too. It's just one of those days. I'm not even gonna go over the stats with the Panthers and the Jets game. It was 13-6. Bryce Young got hurt. I think he's gonna be out for the foreseeable future with a high ankle sprain. Andy Dalton will be in there, and I think that might be a good thing. I think that might be a good thing for them. Now, the best game of the day was the Giants and the Broncos. The overview, Jackson Dart, 15-33, 283 yards and 3 touchdowns and an interception. Cam Scatterbo, Mr. CTE himself. I mean, that man runs like he is running through brick walls. Honestly, he reminds me of Gronkowski, and you really think, like, what is there? I love the guy. I love the Giants right now. Those two remind me of, like, 96 yards. Daniel Bellinger, 88 yards and a touchdown. Theo Johnson, 66 yards and a touchdown. And Cam Scatterboo had 34 yards and a touchdown. Bo Nix, man, 27 yards, sorry, 27, he went 27 of 50 for 279 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also ran the ball for 48 yards and 2 touchdowns. J.K. Dobbins had 14 carries and 81 yards. Cortland Sutton, 87 yards. Marvin Mims, 87 yards. Evan Ingram, 42 yards. Nate Atkins, 20 yards. And Troy Franklin had 19 yards and a touchdown. R.J. Harvey had 2 yards and a touchdown. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the scoring plays, because this game got crazy. In the first quarter, the Giants scored a touchdown. In the second quarter, the Giants scored a touchdown. In the third quarter, the Giants scored a touchdown. It was 19-0 going in to the fourth quarter. Then the Broncos score a touchdown. So it's 19. They got to 2-point conversion, 19-8. Jackson Dart, all the way down the field, 10 minutes left in the fourth, all the way down. It's 26-8. 26-8. That is crazy. With 5 minutes. So then the Broncos get the ball back, and they go on a 13-play drive that sucks up like 5 minutes, and it's 26-16. They get a touchdown. And then I want to say there was a fumble or an interception. You guys will correct me in the comments. The Broncos get the ball back with 3 minutes. And it takes them 56 seconds to get down there and score a touchdown. Now it's 26-23. Something else happened. I don't remember what it was. But the Broncos got the ball back. And it took them 51 seconds to get down there and take the lead, 30-26. But you know what happened? Is with, I think a minute 51 left, the Giants get the ball back, and Jackson Dart, it takes a minute and 14 seconds, and he goes down, and he runs in for a touchdown, and it's 32-30, and you think, wow, that's it. I mean, that's a game. There's no way, right? No way for this to happen. I want to see the key plays. The key plays in the fourth quarter. So in the fourth quarter, there's a touchdown, and then Jackson Dart throws an interception, which the Broncos turn into a touchdown, and then the Giants go 3 plays after that touchdown to make it 26-23. The Giants go 3 plays and punt the ball. They only had the ball for a minute. It took Bo Nix 51 seconds to go down the field. 6 plays, 68 yards to take the lead, 30-26. And then they get the ball back. The Giants get the ball back. It's 7 plays, 65 yards. It takes a minute and 14 seconds. There's 37 seconds left on the clock to go down, score a touchdown, and take the lead. It's 32-30. Then all hell breaks loose, right? All hell breaks loose, not really. The Broncos get the kickoff. Bo Nix throws a deep pass for 29 yards. Then they get a penalty. And then Bo Nix throws another deep pass for 22 yards, and then an incompletion. And then, with 3 seconds left on the clock, Will Lutz steps up and kicks a field goal to win the game, 32. It was awesome to watch. It was great. Again, I spent like 10 minutes talking about this. You guys are like, what the hell? It was awesome to watch. It was great. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. It was just really good football to watch. Exciting stuff. The Colts, we'll go into the Colts and the Chargers. The Colts won 38-24. Crazy, right? I mean, Danny Dimes looks like a different quarterback away from New York. Tyler Warren got involved. Michael Pittman got involved. Jonathan Taylor got involved. The Chargers didn't look great, but it's okay. The Commanders got their butts handed to them by the Cowboys, soon. We'll see what happens. The Packers almost decided to lose against the Cardinals 27-23. It really came down to I think it was like 4th and 8 in the fourth quarter. 4th and 8 in the fourth quarter, or 4th and 5, something like that, maybe 4th and 6. And Matt LaFleur put the field goal team out there. Then he took a timeout. And then Jordan Love convinced him, like, man, I got this. I can get this, and we can win this game. Let me do this. Let me show you that we can win this game. He convinced LaFleur. Came out, threw like a 10-yard pass to Tucker Kraft, and then they score a touchdown, and that is where we get 27-23. Now, the Cardinals did have the opportunity to win. I'm not going to say that the Packers just let them, like, that was it. That was the end of the game. No, it came down to the last second on a Hail Mary. Jacoby Brissett, I mean, he got it there. It just was out of bounds. It was like tipped out of bounds and caught. So it was a good game too. Not as good as the Giants Broncos, but it was a good game. The Falcons 49ers. The 49ers won 20-10. I didn't watch that game. I ended up starting to not feel good again, and I ended up going to bed early. But I did read that Michael Penix got hurt. He has a bone bruise, and it is going to be week to week or day to day. He may not play, but I assume that he will. I also did not watch the Lions Buccaneers game a lot. I actually, if I remember, I'll put a picture right here. I went to Epcot and I saw Hanson, and if you don't know who Hanson is, back in 1997 they came out with maybe one of the best songs ever, Bop. And yeah, so I had to go relive my childhood dreams, which, by the way, I saw them twice, and this could be a little bit of a tangent on Hanson, and it's probably not on your bingo card today. They do 3 shows at Epcot if you've never been, and the first show they sing Bop, which, by the way, is like, if you're not like a deep-rooted Hanson fan, that is the song everybody knows. The second show, which I went with a friend, and they didn't play it. They didn't play their song. They didn't play that song. And then the third set, so they do 3 shows, like I said. The third set, they like lead into the song, and a lot of the time, and I've seen them a lot, and a lot of the time they're like, you can never choose the songs that make you who you are, but I guess we should play it. Excuse me, that is the song that everybody knows. I mean, I know a lot of other songs, but like, that's the reason people are showing up sometimes. And I understand you don't like to play it, and I understand that you don't like that that's the song that made you famous, but here you are, 30 years later, still making money off that song, so maybe play it every single time. Anyway, that's what I did during the Lions-Buccaneers game. It looked like the Lions kind of were all in. Their defense looked really good, and Baker was running for his life, basically. Sad day. Mike, Jesus, I'm sorry. It's like noon and I haven't eaten. Mike Evans broke his collarbone, and is out for the season. I just feel bad for the guy. But yeah. And then I did watch the Texans Seahawks game because I had vested interest. I needed the defense to do what they do, and I needed Fairburn to kick a few field goals. And they delivered. The Seahawks won 27-19. The Texans, you want them to be good, but they're just not good. CJ Stroud was running for his life. The offensive line is not good. He was running for his life, and then on back-to-back plays, on 3rd and 4th down, you run the ball. You don't have the offensive line for that. The thing is, and then Nico Collins goes out with like a concussion. So who are you really throwing to at this point? And Dalton Schultz got like poked in the eye, and he was out for a few plays, but he was like the reliable, and it was like CJ Stroud just wanted to go down the field and throw down the field. Meanwhile, the Seahawks are like, we're just gonna throw it to JSN. He's gonna be down there somewhere. I mean, 27-19. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. I ended up winning my fantasy football team game with that. So, congrats. Thank you to the Texans defense. Okay. this year